Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something very simple, very practical, and very encouraging. How to speak English using just 500 words. Yes, only 500 words. You don't need a big vocabulary. You don't need difficult grammar. You don't need to sound advanced. What you need is to use a small number of common words again and again in your daily life. In this episode, I'll speak slowly and clearly so you can listen, repeat, and feel comfortable. Because real conversation is not about knowing many words, it's about using a few words well. With these 500 words, you can talk about your morning, your work, your plans, your feelings, and your daily routine. You wake up and you say, "It's morning. I feel tired. I need coffee." You go outside and you say, "The weather is nice. I'm going to work." You talk about your day. "I'm busy. I have a meeting. I feel good." These simple sentences are powerful because they are real. When you use the same words every day, your brain learns them deeply. Your mouth moves more easily. Your confidence grows naturally. So don't chase new words every day. Instead, build fluency with the words you already know. Use them while you walk, while you cook, while you rest, while you think. Turn your daily routine into English practice. Speak to yourself. Speak out loud. Speak slowly. And little by little, you'll notice something beautiful. English starts to feel easy, familiar, and natural. This is how conversation fluency is built. Not with thousands of words, but with a few words used daily, calmly, and with confidence. And now that you understand this idea, that fluency can grow from just a small number of words, let's slow down and explore how this really works in your daily life. Because the secret is not the number of words you know. The secret is how often you use them. When you repeat the same words every day, your brain stops treating them as foreign. They become familiar, comfortable, automatic. And when words become automatic, speaking becomes easy. You no longer search for them. They come to you naturally, just like words in your native language. This is how real conversation fluency begins. Think about your daily routine. Most days are very similar. You wake up, you get ready, you eat, you work or study, you rest, you sleep. And the language you need for these moments is simple. You don't need advanced vocabulary to say, "I'm tired." You don't need complex grammar to say, "I'm going to work." You don't need difficult words to say, "I feel happy today." These are the sentences that real conversations are made of. And when you practice them every day, they become strong inside you. Let's imagine your morning. You wake up and you say, slowly, calmly, "Good morning. I feel sleepy. It's early." You go to the bathroom and you say, "I'm brushing my teeth. I'm washing my face." You look outside and you say, "The weather is nice today." These sentences may feel small, but they are powerful. Because you are training your brain to think in English. You are training your mouth to move in English. And you are doing it without pressure, without stress, without fear. This is exactly how children learn a language. They don't learn thousands of words at once. They learn a few words and use them every day. Now let's talk about the number 500. 500 words may sound small, but it is more than enough for daily conversation. Most daily conversations use the same words again and again. Words like go, come, do, make, eat, drink, feel, think, work, like, want, need. These words are everywhere. They're flexible. They can be used in many situations. When you master these words, you can express almost anything in a simple way. And simple English is strong English. Simple English is clear English. Simple English is confident English. One important habit you can build is speaking in patterns. Instead of learning new sentences every day, use the same sentence structure again and again. For example, I want to, I need to, I like to, I'm going to.
These patterns are extremely powerful. You can use them in hundreds of situations. I want to rest. I want to learn. I want to improve my English. I need to work. I need to eat. I'm going to sleep. When you repeat these patterns daily, your brain stops thinking about grammar. It focuses only on meaning, and that is when fluency begins. Now let's talk about speaking out loud. This is very important. Thinking in English is good, listening is good, but speaking out loud is where real progress happens. When you speak out loud, one important habit you can build is speaking in patterns. Instead of learning new sentences every day, use the same sentence structure again and again. For example, I want to, I need to, I like to, I'm going to. These patterns are extremely powerful. You can use them in hundreds of situations. I want to rest. I want to learn. I want to improve my English. I need to work. I need to eat. I'm going to sleep. When you repeat these patterns daily, your brain stops thinking about grammar. It focuses only on meaning, and that is when fluency begins. Now let's talk about speaking out loud. This is very important. Thinking in English is good, listening is good, but speaking out loud is where real progress happens. When you speak out loud, your mouth learns the language. Your voice becomes familiar with English sounds. Your confidence grows. Even if you are alone, speak out loud. Speak quietly if you want, whisper if you want, but let your voice be part of the process. Language lives in sound, not only in the mind. A very simple daily routine can change everything. Choose one time in your day, just 5 or 10 minutes. During this time, speak only English. Talk about what you were doing. Talk about what you did today. Talk about what you will do tomorrow. Use simple words. Use your 500 words. Don't add pressure. Don't correct every mistake. Just speak. This small daily routine builds powerful habits, and habits build fluency. Let's also talk about listening, because speaking and listening grow together. When you listen to simple English, your brain learns how sentences are formed. It learns rhythm. It learns pronunciation. Choose easy content, slow podcasts, simple videos. Don't try to understand everything. Just listen. Let the language enter your ears. Then repeat a few sentences. Copy the sound. Copy the rhythm. This is called shadowing, and it is one of the fastest ways to improve speaking. When you shadow, you don't translate, you don't analyze, you don't stop. You just repeat. You become an echo. This trains your brain and mouth to work together. At first, it feels strange. That's okay. Everything new feels strange at first. But after some time, you will notice that your speaking feels smoother. Your pronunciation becomes clearer. Your confidence increases. All from simple repetition.
Another powerful idea is to stop waiting for perfection. Many learners wait until they feel ready to speak. But readiness comes from speaking, not before speaking. You don't become confident and then speak. You speak, and then confidence grows. So speak even when you feel unsure. Speak even when you make mistakes. Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is. Every mistake you make is proof that you are practicing, and practice is progress. Let's talk about conversation. Real conversation does not need advanced English. It needs clarity. It needs honesty. It needs simple expression. If you don't know a word, explain it with simple words. For example, if you don't know the word appointment, you can say, I have a meeting with a doctor. This is communication. This is fluency. Fluency is not about perfect words. It is about making yourself understood. And you can do that with 500 words. Now let's talk about confidence again, because confidence grows from success, and success comes from achievable goals. Speaking with 500 words is achievable. Speaking every day for 5 minutes is achievable. Thinking in English during your routine is achievable. When your goals are small, you succeed more often. And when you succeed more often, your confidence grows. This confidence then pushes you to speak more. And speaking more builds fluency. It is a beautiful cycle. You should also be kind to yourself. Language learning is not a race. It is a journey. Some days will feel easy. Some days will feel slow. That is normal. What matters is consistency. Show up every day, even for a short time. Even one sentence matters. Even 1 minute matters. Your brain remembers repetition, not intensity. Let's imagine the end of your day. You sit quietly and you say, "Today was busy. I worked a lot. I feel tired, but I'm happy. I practiced English today." These sentences may seem simple, but they are powerful. They connect English to your real life. And when English is connected to your life, it becomes natural. It becomes yours. And slowly, something changes. You stop translating. You stop feeling afraid. You stop thinking so much. Words come faster. Sentences feel easier. Speaking feels lighter. This is fluency growing inside you, quietly, gently, naturally. So remember this. You don't need thousands of words. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You need daily use. You need repetition. You need patience. You need courage. With just 500 words used every day, you can speak English. You can live in English. You can communicate confidently. And that is real conversation fluency. Keep going, keep speaking, keep it simple, and trust the process, because it works.